What's up, Jet fans? I just finished watching Jets Game 13, Texans at New York. They were calling for rain and wind. There wasn't really that much wind, but there was a win, as in the Jets are now 5-8, beating the Texans in a really great game. The first half 0-0, second half 30-6. A big second half and a really big game. There's a lot to talk about, so let's just jump right into it. So first, before I get to the man on the screen, I want to give a few shout outs. One, Tyler Conklin. I've had lots of great catches in this game, lots of unbelievable catches. He's clearly the best tight end. So a really big game for him, as well as Garrett Wilson, a favorite target of Zach Wilson, the Wilson to Wilson connection, which we lost for a couple weeks. But he had a really big game. And then, yes, in the year 2023, Randall Cobb got a touchdown, as well as Xavier Gibson and Breece Hall all got touchdowns in a big 30-6 win. So now let's talk about Zach Wilson. Um, he got benched for 2 games, which watch my videos. I completely disagreed with that. I think he was the best quarterback on the roster, and clearly he was. And credit where credit is due. The coaches realized they made a mistake and they unbenched him. Got a lot of flack for doing that. Well, it was their decision to bench him, which obviously I disagreed with, but most of the media actually agreed with. But then they got a lot of flack for unbenching him, and it made the Jets coaches look really stupid. But although the media called it stupid, it was the right answer. And starting Zach Wilson clearly in this game was definitely the right answer. Um, so I'm super excited to see him play a 300-yard outing. The Jets have not had a 300-yard passer in a while, so to see him get that was great. He played really loose in this game. Um, Clearly, he had nothing to lose, and he showed it. And he plays so much better when he's playing loose. He had one fumble, but that was basically the only mistake he made. And that fumble, honestly, was him trying giving a maximum effort. So you really can't blame him for that. In a great game, great passes. Tim Boyle, Trevor Siemian could not do this. Zach Wilson, the roster didn't get better, but the team looked a lot better. So I guess the answer is Zach Wilson. So yeah, I'm really happy for him. Do I think he's great? No, but now is not the time or the place to talk about how great he is. He is clearly the best quarterback on this team, and they were really dumb for benching him. Lots of the media was saying that Zach Wilson didn't want to start. That was clearly wrong. He clearly was balling in this game, and just so much media attention going into this game. They got so much flack for starting him, and they left it out on the field. Right, the media can do all the talking they want. The Jets will score 30 points on a pretty good Texans team. So a great offensive performance, but not just that, a great defensive performance as well. I want to say before, I'm recording this right after I watched the game. CJ Stroud got injured. It was at the end of the game, so the Jets defense was still playing a really great offense, but you never want to see an injury, especially with a young talent like that. So I hope he's better. But anyways, the Jets had 4 sacks. The Jets defense had 4 sacks. A great, lots of pressure. Almost got a safety as well. They're one safety away from tying the record, and well, 2 from breaking it. So that would be really cool to see. There were a few chances, didn't get it, but still a great performance. And lots of deflections as well. The Jets defensive backs were playing really good. They got like a few penalties, questionable penalties, I'll grant it, but lots of deflections, lots of sacks, a great defensive performance. You hold the Texans to 6 points. That's really great. First half shutout. Obviously, the Jets offense was also shut out, but the Jets offense was winning the field position game in the first half, I will say. So a rainy game. It was an ugly game in the first half, but a 30-6 loss isn't that ugly now, is it? So a great game, offense, defense, both sides played well, and special teams actually played really well too. So just a great all-around performance. In conclusion, this man Tim Boyle, I don't know, he got cut. There's some rumors that he was the one spreading the information about Zach Wilson, but those are also just rumors, so who knows? So I'm not gonna blame Tim Boyle or whatever. But all the reports about Zach Wilson not being reluctant, I suppose, to start. Well, yeah, I would be reluctant too. If they benched me like 3 times in 2 seasons, um, and with that terrible offensive line, I would be reluctant too, but it doesn't matter. Zach Wilson played a great game. Um, an amazing game. And I think I can already hear the haters. The haters are saying, well, they're just playing themselves out of a top draft position. Um, I completely disagree. Go into every game trying to win. They have not the hardest schedule coming up, so you could go like 9-8 is a stretch, but like they could go 8-9 and have a relatively decent record. Um, Tanking is never the answer. I have a video on that too. Um, but a great win, a very exciting win, 30-6 against a playoff bound team. So you can't complain. We'll see what happens in the future. I think Zach Wilson obviously should start for the rest of the games. Do not bench him. That was a mistake when they did it, but they corrected the mistake. So credit where credit is due. A great 30-6 performance. I'm really happy. Jet fans tonight should be really happy. Thanks for watching. Bye.